God, it is episode 19 of the MastoCast. Hello, it's me, Master Dan, your host of the MastoCast, the monoblog podcast hosted by me. How's it going? How the bloody heck are you? Oh, I've got the fucking holiday blues, I'm telling you. That's what I am feeling at the moment. Came back from Rhodes on, when was it? Wednesday morning, 2 o'clock on Wednesday morning, and let me tell you, I am sick. Just of the weather, everything, I just wish I was back there. Me and Haley had a lovely time. It was great. Lovely and sunny. Rhodes is a beautiful place. Went to Lindos, went Simi Island, went to Falaraki. We stayed in Ixia, went to Old Town a bunch, ate some nice food, done a lot of snorkeling and all that. The weather was beautiful all week. Done a lot of walking, legs were in agony. Got a lot of bites from like mosquitoes, midges and all that. So, well, that was probably the only part that wasn't great, but still, had an amazing holiday. And to round it all off, I bloody gone and proposed to Haley, and she said yes. And yeah, that's the big highlight. So yeah, bloody engaged now. Nice one. That if obviously it all went out before the release of this episode. So for those who got in touch about us and all that, saying all the nice things and everything, really appreciate it. Thank you. It was very, very heartwarming. I felt the love that day. Really felt the love. So yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, also thank you to you if you listened. Speaking of the fiance question, back when she was my girlfriend, we did a podcast episode last week where she was a guest, and we did like an off-menu rip-off type episode, which was a lot of fun, to be fair. It was really great. We had a right laugh, and yeah, I had a few people say they enjoyed the episode, had some good views and stuff. So if you listened to the last episode, thank you very much. Really appreciate it, as per usual. Thank you, everyone who's tuning in, and everything. Like, there's views going up on other videos as well that have been going for like more than 2 weeks and stuff, which is great. So yeah, really appreciate it. I appreciate you. And we are now on to episode 19. Episode 19. What the hell's going on? What the hell is going on? I hope you're having a bloody nice weekend if you listen to this on the Friday, the day this comes out. Been quite a bit going on, really. I mean, like I say, I've just been now I'm back from holiday. I'm in chill mode. I'm back at work now, and I'm just like, ugh, just don't want to do anything anymore. It's been mental with like music releases and stuff like that, and game releases. Like some albums have come out while I've been away. I haven't had a chance to talk about some that have been released like last week, and a couple of games have arrived as I came back, like from holiday, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's been all over the place. What have I been playing? What have I been playing recently? I'll tell you what I have been playing. So on the plane there and back to Rhodes, I was playing Red Dead Redemption on the Switch. So I waited out for the physical version, basically, because when Red Dead Redemption got announced, which I mentioned a few episodes ago, I think it was around about August, about mid-August, it came out digitally, and I wanted to get the physical copy because I just love that game so much, and it holds a special place in my heart. That game, it came out on my 18th birthday, which I've mentioned before, so I wanted to get it on physical format. So I waited, which came out physically literally 4 days before I went away. So I had to play about on it when it arrived. I was going to go on for about half an hour and be like, this will be cool to relive. and all that. I was on it for about 2.5 hours, just loving it. And literally on my travels to Rhodes and back, on the airplane, had my AirPods in, playing the game, and bearing in mind it was about a 3.5 hour, 4 hour flight. Both flights, there and back, just felt like 2 seconds. Because I was just really, really getting into Red Dead Redemption. I was just fucking absolutely loving it. Red Dead Redemption is just one of the greatest games ever. And, you know, if you've never played it, now's your chance to play it because, you know, they've re-released it on the Switch and on PlayStation, and it's great. It's absolutely awesome, and it performs perfectly on the Switch, I'll say. It performs fantastic, and I'm very, very, very happy with it. I'm very happy with it, for sure. And I think it looks a little bit crisper as well. I think they've sort of upped the clarity a bit. Even though it's literally just a port, it's not a remaster or a remake or anything like that. It's literally just a port, basically. So you can play it on your current consoles, and something about it. It just looks a little bit more clearer, which is great. Like, it plays great, it looks great. I'm very, very happy. I'm happy that I can play Red Dead Redemption on the go. I'm so happy I can do that. But yeah, I'm up to Mexico on it now. I've literally just been whizzing my way through like the main campaign mainly. I've done a couple of stranger missions and stuff, and I've just been loving it. Been playing it on me, playing there and back. I didn't play on it while I was at Rhodes. I literally got off the plane, put it back in its case, let it to charge, and left it until I got the plane back, because I was just, you know, I was spending my time exploring Rhodes. That's what I was doing. So what else I've been playing? I tell you what, I did open up. There was 2 things that I opened up. Okay, when I got home. So there was the very, very well awaited, the well I had the fucking word for it. The eagerly waits. Fuck! I literally had the word on the tip of my tongue and it's gone. Oh God! The highly anticipated new Super Mario Brothers game called Super Mario Brothers Wonder, and it's finally out. People are raving about it. I was very, very excited about the game. As soon as I saw it come up on the Switch Direct, that was a few months ago, I just thought, that looks incredible. I'm buying it. So I pre-ordered it, and I finally got it. And because it came back literally last night as I record this, I played it for about 2 hours, and tell you what, it's a load of fun. It is so good. I love Super Mario games so much. Like, they're all just so really cool and unique, and they always come up with something new every time. Like, every Mario game is just so different to one another, and they can do that with like their own 2D platformer titles as well. Like, everything that you can do in this game is just brilliant. Like, I love the online player aspect of it. It's sort of got like their influence from like a Dark Souls type game, or like Elden Ring, where like you can see what other people are doing online, like as a ghost. And if you die in the game, someone can revive you as a ghost, and like that is just really, really cool. I love it. I really, really love that you can do that. Like, I wasn't really sure about it at first, but as I started playing, I was like, this is really, really handy and really cool. So, yeah, I played that for a good bit, and I really, really enjoyed it. And also, like, the whole... Excuse me! Oh! I just yawned. I've just been collecting the Wonder Seeds as well. That's the main part of the game. Collect the Wonder Seeds. You will find a Wonder Flower a little floaty flowery thing, and like the whole level just completely transforms itself. Like it just takes you into like this really, really, really trippy alter universe of what you're playing, and anything can happen. Absolutely anything can happen. Like they've all been really different. What I've been playing, and you have to go through the whole wonder flower phase of your level to get a wonder seed, and there's different ways to get more than one per level and everything. And I just love that. You can play as different characters if you want. You can play as Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Yoshi, and plenty of others. And it's so good. I'm really, really happy with it. Looks amazing. Looks beautiful. Really great art direction. Plays perfectly on the Switch. I'm very, very happy with it. Very, very happy with it. And like I've heard people like bigging it up as a Game of the Year contender, which I probably wouldn't put it as far as that. But the time I've had on it so far, like I'm just like, this is like close to being a 10 out of 10 game for me. It's absolutely superb. It's brilliant. And yeah, once I finish recording the podcast and all that, I'm going to go back downstairs and play on it. Because it's just brilliant. It's really, really great. Really highly recommend it. If you've been getting sick of like the more recent 2D Mario games because they're a bit uninventive and stuff, not a lot going on, or you just like Mario in general, just get it. Do yourself a favor and get it. I wouldn't say it's my favorite Mario game so far. I would say Odyssey is my favorite. Odyssey is absolutely amazing. But yeah, get Wonder. Super Mario Bros. Wonder. It's awesome. Go get it. Also, another one that arrived is the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection. So that arrived, and there's already been a little bit of controversy about it, about how it performs on certain consoles and everything, and the way it looks. So this is basically ported from their HD collection, which came out probably about 10 years ago, like on the 360 and on the PlayStation 3, and on some cases the PlayStation Vita as well, which I have got. Like I've already got the Legacy collection for the PlayStation 3. I've had it for a long time, but I've liked the idea of playing these games on the Switch and everything, and I thought I'd fire it up and just see how they look. Just give all three of them about 10 minutes of like playtime, just to have a little bit of fun. Because I love Metal Gear Solid. I love the franchise. It's incredible. They've come out with some amazing titles. Fucking hell, I'm tired now. It is like 10:10 tonight, and I've done a 12-hour shift before this. But yeah, I thought I'd have a go. Just doing 1, 2, and 3. So Metal Gear Solid, it's literally just an emulation. Quite disappointing looking, to be honest. And yeah, they've not really done anything to it. Like, I feel like it could have just been done with a good, like, upscale and just make things a bit sharper, make things just give that a nice little remaster. Like, you don't have to do a lot of it. Just make it look great. And you can toggle between like old graphics and new graphics and that sort of thing. Like, it doesn't have to be completely new. Like, you might as well just play it on an original PlayStation 1 in this game. Because, yeah, like, there's that one scene in Metal Gear Solid where you go up the lift before you go to see the Hind D, where Liquid goes in, and it comes up with the title on the screen, and it just looks a bit blurry. I don't know, like, you could do with a good bit of sharpening, a bit more clarity, and like, even like with your codec calls and stuff like that, like, they're all, like, the text is just a little bit blurry. Like, it doesn't seem like a remaster or anything like that. So I feel like it needed that. Metal Gear Solid 2, Played about 10 minutes of that, and it looks nice. It definitely looks nice. Like, looks absolutely fine on the Switch. Although it's got some frame rate drops. Like the original, you could play that on 60 frames, like on the PlayStation 2. On a Switch, it's down to about 30, which I find quite weird. I just find it very bizarre. Like, come on, the Switch can perfectly play PlayStation 2 games. Like, if it can run Red Dead Redemption, absolutely fine. It should have no problem whatsoever playing, Metal Gear Solid 2 at 60 FPS. And, excuse me, like, and the one thing I am happy the most about on the Master Collection is Snake Eater. Having Snake Eater as a portable game, brilliant. One of my favourite Metal Gear games. It's awesome. Probably my second favourite. And so that's capped at like 30 frames. But like, I remember playing the game when it came out, pretty much, and it was way less than 30 frames. It was like 20, 25. So it plays at 30, so it looks a little bit better on the Switch, and looks nice and clear. The colours are good, all there and everything. But yeah, I'm very, very happy that Metal Gear Solid 3 is there. There's still a lot of bonus content I need to look at and everything, and same with Metal Gear 1 and 2, the MSX2 video games that, started the whole franchise. So I've basically got it as collectors because I love Metal Gear Solid. I'm trying to get a full collection going, and I've got it. So there is one question about the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection that I've got. So I might as well actually throw it over to the questions now. So if you would like to submit a question to the MastoCast, there are a few ways you can do that. There is Instagram, where if you are on the old Instagram and you can follow my page, it's just MasterDan92. All the links are in the podcast information. So there's the link to the Instagram, there's links to the Twitter and stuff, and there's also a link to the Discord. If you want to ask me some silly questions, ask me what the hell you want. But good old 6 Health Fury, he has come up in the Discord. Fuck hell, I'm so sorry for being tired. Like, I was literally fucking fine just before I started recording. That's the one. Where's it at? Where is the question? I did have it here. Oh, I'll put it in a different one. There we go. Okay, so 6 Alpha Fury. He has 3 questions, and one of them is to do with the Metal Gear collection. Are you hyped for yet another Metal Gear collection? LOL. So, obviously, I've got this. Obviously, Volume 1's out now. Am I excited for what will be next? I think I'm more excited for what will be next than what we have now. Because what we will get next will hopefully be Metal Gear Solid 4. It's got to be. It's got to be. The only way you can play Metal Gear Solid 4 now, these days, is just on the PlayStation 3. You cannot play it on PC unless you emulate it. You can't get it on Steam. You can't get it on, like, PlayStation Store or anything like that. It's completely gone. You can only play it on PlayStation 3. And Metal Gear Solid 4 is a fucked up masterpiece, and I absolutely love it. And the fact that we could get that potentially within the next year or two is awesome. It's really, really awesome. Like, you need to play it. It's fucking incredible. And yeah, when that does come out, I will get it on the PS5 instead of the Switch, just so like the performance is a bit better. Because you need it on Metal Gear Solid 4. It's a big game. It was quite big for the PlayStation 3. Like, there was even a point where, like, in between chapters, the game would download something on to your PlayStation. Just like, you know, details and graphics and all that sort of shit and cutscenes and like all that would just like get downloaded. It's a massive game. It's an absolutely massive game, but it's a brilliant game. And yeah, I'm more excited for that than anything else because it's incredible. And what else could be put with the the Master Collection Volume 2? I reckon Peace Walker will be in there, which was for the PSP. It then got released with the HD collection later on down the line in 2013. So you can play it on console. So I'd like to think Peace Walker will make its way there because Peace Walker is great. Peace Walker is a great game. It's very underrated, I think. I think it's very underrated. They might chuck in the Acid games. Should you choose to want to play them, Metal Gear Acid 1 and 2, fine. Go ahead with that. And there is also the... What is it? Oh, fuck yeah, again. There is the possibility, I think, of Twin Snakes. Will they put Twin Snakes on Volume 2? Now, I prefer the OG Metal Gear Solid. Always. Hands down. I love it. But Twin Snakes is literally just the Metal Gear Solid 2 graphics put on Metal Gear Solid, the first one. And it's awesome. But I do prefer the OG. Just because the voice acting's better and stuff like that. And they haven't got all those mad opening cutscenes and stuff like that. Anyways, I just think they made Twin Snakes a bit over the top. It was a Game Boy only release. It's literally just a remake of Metal Gear Solid 1, and if they put that on Volume 2 of the Master Collection, it would be interesting. It would be quite interesting, because it could be for people who couldn't get into the OG Metal Gear Solid, but maybe Twin Snakes might be their way through. Who knows? But anyways, we're getting Snake Eater coming out. The remake of that game, which I'm very, very excited for. Very excited for. Anyways, I'll blast through the rest of these questions. So that was one question from Six Alpha Fury about the Metal Gear collection. What is your favourite subgenre of punk music? Subgenre of punk music? Would hardcore count? Nah, I don't think hardcore would count. Hardcore punk? I guess it would. I'm not going to say pop punk. I don't really like pop punk. Yeah, I'll say hardcore punk. Hardcore. Because, you know, that could be like Sick of It All. It could be like Hatebreed. It could be like like Koyo, you know, that sort of thing. I like my punk a bit less whiny, a bit less poppy, and just a bit more guts to it, I guess. That's what I reckon. And his last question, what is the girliest pop music album that I own? That's an easy one. Taylor Swift 1987. I have that on CD. Because it fucking rules, that album. Yep. I'm a big fucking metalhead and I've got a Taylor Swift CD. It's fucking awesome. That album is just banger central. Banger central. Taylor Swift 1987. Welcome to New York. It's been waiting for you. Ugh. So good. So good. Pop bangers for days, that album. And I got another question. It is from, let me just pick it up. It is from Mick Johnson on Facebook. Mick Johnson, he has asked, what's that? What the fuck? There we go. See one answer. Who's got the most hair? You, me, or your dad? All three of us are bald, Mick. If you mean hair overall, like, on his faces or in like backs, bellies, legs and stuff, I think I might have the most hair out of you all because you two bick your heads, Mick. How about that? They both bick their heads. Both haven't got beards. They don't really look like hairy men in general. I think me. I think I'm the hairiest out of my dad and Mick. There you go. That's it for questions. Like I say, if you want to send questions away, Instagram and Discord links are in the podcast description down below if you are happy enough to send one in. There we go. Here's some music related stuff I will happily talk about. I say happily because Slam Dunk have announced its lineup. I don't know why I took so long to say that. Slam Dunk have announced its lineup for next year, so I'm going to have a look and reel out the band names. I'm going to do that right now. Where's it at? Home. I've got it here. It's on my Twitter. Where's it at? Come on. Profile. There we go. There it is. So, I will say the poster of this lineup looks quite Habbo Hotel-ish. It does. It looks quite Habbo Hotel-y. So, I'm guessing this is the main stage. Headlined by Yumi at 6. And the All-American Rejects, Boys Like Girls, We the Kings, and Head Automatica. For a main stage, that's not doing anything for me. That's not doing anything for me at all. I'll be completely honest with you. Just want to say, first and foremost, I love Slam Dunk. I think it's just a brilliant day out. I absolutely love Slam Dunk. I've been going nearly every year, ever since 2015, which was my first one. And the only one I didn't make was 2019. But yeah, this lineup is not doing anything for me really at all. Yeah, Yumi at 6 aren't a band I'm really into. I don't think they're terrible. I don't think they're great. I just think they're a bit boring. It's not for me. Not for me. All American Rejects, fine if you want to listen to that stuff. Early noughties, emo, pop, rock sort of stuff. Swing, swing, swing on a table saw. My heart is fast, but I follow. Can you help me find a way to carry on again? Boys Like Girls. Are they the ones that do that Love Drunk song? I still taste it on my tongue. I used to be love drunk. Don't like them. I'll be honest, I don't like them. We the Kings. Check, yes, Juliet. Don't like them. Head Automatica. I like them. I like that bit. Whoa, beating hot, baby. They're doing 20 Years of Decadence, which is an album I have never heard. Never, ever heard, ever. I can only hope it's good. I'll have to give it a listen. Because I've never listened to it before. I also want a reason to go to Slam Dunk. That's what I want. But yeah, that is one of the stages. I'm assuming is the main stage. This is what looks like it's going to be the metal stage, headlined by I Prevail. Not for me. Not for me at all. I saw I Prevail at Download this year. Wanted to give them a chance because they don't really do anything for me musically. Wanted to give them a chance at Download. Did not do a thing for me at all. It's that sort of metalcore that is just, I just find really, really weak at the moment. Just find really, really weak. Just does not do it for me. But they're headlining the metal stage. Funeral for a Friend. I do love Funeral for a Friend. One of my favourite bands. I just saw them literally a couple of weeks ago. I think I talked about it on the podcast. So yeah, wonder what sort of set they'll come up with this time next year. Is it going to be another nostalgia set, or will they actually have new music? Who knows? Because they are confirmed for Slam Dunk in May next year. Asking Alexandria, do people still listen to them? Do people still listen to Asking Alexandria? Oh my god! That band. People still listen to them. They're not really good. I mean, I always like to say each to their own and stuff like that. I never want to call a band crap or anything, but whenever I've listened to Asking Alexandria, I've always thought, they're a bit crap. If you want to at me in the comments, have at it. And set it off. I don't like them either. So that's the metal stage. There's 4 bands there. Yeah, Funeral for a Friend, the only band on that stage. I'd actively go and see. The 3rd stage, by the way, none of these stages that got advertised on the poster have names or anything on it yet, as of now, as I've recorded this. Water Park's headlining the stage. Isn't that Billy Joe Armstrong's son? Isn't that his band? Let me do a quick googly McGoogle. Water Parks. Water Parks is an American rock band formed in Houston, Texas. That might not be him then. I thought that was them. Houston, Texas, because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Green Day from Oakland, California, which would make the lead vocalist from there, wouldn't he? Austin Knight. Also, that doesn't sound like an Billy Joe Armstrong. Yeah, who knows? But yeah, Water Parks. I don't know anything by them. I gotta say, Palais Royale, bad band. Bad people. Not a fan. Pale Waves. Pale Waves are cool. I quite like them. Got some gothy vibes about them. They're alright. They're good. Bob Vylan. I quite like Bob Vylan. Quite aggy sort of stuff. I like him. And there's Rory and RTO, who I have no idea who they are. This other stage, which I assume is the Ska stage, which I'll be staying well away from, although it is headlined by the Interrupters, who are great. I quite like the Interrupters. They got a bit of rancid about them here and there. Goldfinger playing for the God knows how many of time. Same with Pennywise, the Bouncing Souls, the Selector, the Skints, and Mad Caddies. I don't do ska music at all. It's not for me. I'm sounding really negative on this line of announcements so far. And the last stage lineup, which looks like a bit of an emo stage. So headlined by the Wonder Years. I do like the Wonder Years. I think the Wonder Years are great, actually. Yeah, came out swinging, fucking tune. And I've been running for just for the screen door. What's that song called? Dash Through a Screen Door. I think that's what it is. Mom Jane's quite cool. LS Junes are playing, which is what's his name from My Chemical Romance? Frankie Aero. It's his other band. One of his other bands that he's in, which feature I forgot his name. Jeff, someone from Thursday, and there's Coin Cambrian members and stuff, which is cool. They're a good band. I quite like their album. They're awesome, LS Tunes. There's La Dispute. If you want some, I wish I thought one was like darling. Like really emo shit. And One Step Closer, some straight edge hardcore for you. Oh, I saw them at Outbreak and they were good. So there is nothing on this lineup that makes me want to get a ticket. I mean, sure, I love Funeral for a Friend. I really do. I really like LS Tunes. I really like the Wonder Years. I like La Dispute. There is nothing here, though, that is making me want to get a ticket. I've seen Funeral for a Friend now. How many times? 4 times post reunion. Right? They reunited in 2021, I believe, is the first time I saw them again after the pandemic. And, like, you know, being a band again with the original lineup. I've seen them like 4 times since then. And I've seen them a few times before they called it a day. Like, are they enough for me to make me want to get a ticket? Not really. But yeah, I think this lineup is a bit underwhelming. Yumi at 6 as a main headliner. It's not selling it for me. I'm not massive on Yumi at 6, and like, no, I don't know. I don't hear many people talking about Yumi at 6 either. Definitely not as much as like what they were like in the early 2010s to late noughties. Like, they were really, like, there was a lot of like hype around them, but now I don't know. Just seems a bit meh. To me. But yeah, that's a shame. That is a shame. So yeah, that's the Slam Dunk lineup. Not getting a ticket as of yet. Unless they come out with something crazy good. Crazy good. I will not be getting it. Yep. Also, there's been a lot of music releases. Sorry, I'm really pausing in between everything. Like, the really long pauses. It's going to be a long episode, this, probably. In terms of music releases, there's been quite a lot that's been coming out during the holidays and stuff like that have been going on. So I'll quickly talk about them. Beartooth are back with a new album called The Surface. Beartooth are a fantastic band. This is their 5th album, going for a bit more of a positive approach, like songwriting wise, lyrically, and but still heavy as fuck. Like, the guitar tones on this album are heavy, very, very heavy. Just octave pedals on top of octave pedals. Just sounds filthy and gnarly and brilliant, and some really, really big poppy choruses as well come from Caleb Shawmore. A lot of self-love going on about, which is good to hear, because a lot of the lyrics he writes are quite sad. So, you know, songs like Doubt Me, Might Love Myself has been stuck in my head all week. Sunshine is great. I Was Alive, fantastic. Beartooth go for a more poppy but still heavy approach. Good to hear. The Menzingers have a new album out called Some of It Was True. Lovely album, lovely band. If you're into like Gaslight Anthem, that sort of thing, like that really cool emo shit, Spanish love songs, the Menzingers are just chef's kiss. Also, what else have we got? The Calistel Boys have released a new EP. It's called God Smiles Upon the Calistel Boys. It's literally a 3-track EP. I've talked about Calistel Boys before. Talked about the gig they did at Leeds. Boom. And I love their album that came out last year, Celebrity Therapist, and they've come out with 3 incredible songs with this EP. It's fucking incredible. It's absolutely incredible. 3 tracks, and I just want more. Like, I can already hear this band evolving into something special. Like, this is like Faith No More shit. Like, it sounds incredible. Like, if you're into like Dillinger Escape Plan, but like mixed with a bit of Faith No More, this EP's for you, absolutely. But I want to talk about an album by a band that I absolutely love, that just keep getting better and better and better all the time. And I've talked about their singles previously. I believe I talked about Teenage Sacrifice on one of the podcast episodes. It is the band Creeper, one of the best bands to come out of the UK. Their album Sanguivore is out now, and that has been on repeat. It came out not last Friday, but the Friday before, I believe, just before I went on a holiday. It's fucking amazing, this album. Creeper have been going from all sorts of genres throughout their discography, and you know, they've started off being like a punky sort of goth band, to then being a satanic Britpop band, as they have described before in their last album, Sex, Death and the Infinite Void. This time they've gone full goth, full on goth, and I mean Jim Steinman, Meatloaf, Sisters of Mercy, Ghost. This is their new album, Sanguivore, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Me and the fiancée, Haley, shout out. We got tickets to go see them at Glasgow. Not long now, literally about a couple of weeks' time, and I'm very, very excited to hear these songs live. I heard them do Cry to Heaven at Slam Dunk this year, and it was absolutely brilliant. And I always expect the unexpected from Creeper, but I wasn't expecting them to open the album with a 9-minute, 12-second song, Further Than Before, which is pure, bombastic, Jim Steinman sort of epic, long song. It's incredible. For a song to be as long as that, to still grab my attention, is just awesome. I just love this band so much. Just great. Going for a more gothy, overdriven guitar tone. Solos coming from me and Miles all over the place. It's really good for the whole shreddy type thing. Just incredible. One of the latest singles that they did release, Black Heaven, is a bit like typo negative about it. Like very deeply sung, like Black Heaven. Like, I hope you enjoyed my Peter Steele impression there. But like that's what it sounds like, I think. But there's Sacred Blasphemy, which is like a properly quick Danzig, mothery type song, and there's Lovers Led Astray, which is brilliant. The Ballad of Spoken Mercy, which is very sort of doo-wop and like ballady. Of course, it would be called the Ballad of Spoken Mercy. One song in particular just completely took me off guard, as well as the last track, More Than Death, and I'm happy to fucking admit this, because I'm a fucking crybaby. I listened to this album for the first time on my drive home from work, and after a night shift. So, you know, finished my night shift, got on McDonald's, purposely so I could pretty much listen to the whole album on my drive home. So I was parking my car just as More Than Death started, and I thought I'll sit and listen to this song since it's the last song on the album and I've heard it all. And it's a song that got me in tears. Like, I'm not joking. Like, I was fucking crying. Like, it's a ballad song. It's a love song. Very gothy though, piano driven, just Will Gold in front of a piano, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Like, the chorus that it comes out with, like, it's properly belted, properly from the heart. Like, I Will Love You More Than Death. Like, when he sang that, fucking hell, I couldn't help myself. I just couldn't help myself. Like, I was parking the car up, tears were coming out of my eyes, and my eyes were fucking stinging, and I was like, oh, I can't park the fucking car because my eyes are fucking stinging. And yeah, they just fucking hit all the time, Creeper. They're brilliant. They're absolutely amazing. They always come out with something really, really interesting. One of the best bands to come out of the UK, if ever. Just listen to this album, Sanguivore. It's spelled Sanguivore. That's by Creeper. That's it for music, really. And I think that might do it for the podcast. I mean, the new Blink-182 album is out. I love Blink-182, but I have not really listened to the album properly. Just not had the chance to, really. Just not had the chance to. But I might talk about it next week. I don't know. Actually, no. Because I've got a better idea for episode 20 of the MastoCast. So, yeah. I'll say it now. Actually, I'll go for it now. Episode 20, okay, is going to be a list episode. Because to mark 20 episodes, I'm going to be talking about my top 20 video games of all time. And I want you to be involved as well. I want y'all to be involved. Give me your top 5 or even your top 3 video games. And I'll chat about them. We'll chat about them. And it'll be really, really cool to involve you in that. But yeah, episode 20, it's going to be my top favourite video games of all time. And I look forward to doing that with you. I'm looking forward to it. So, yeah, that's what's happening next week. That's what's happening. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope you're happy enough to listen to some new music that I've just give a shout out there. You know, Beartooth, Creeper, Calistower Boys. What else did I give a shout out to? I can't remember. I can't fucking remember. That's how shit my memory is. I think that was it, wasn't it? Yeah. Creeper, Calistower Boys, the Menzingers, and Beartooth. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. I hope you didn't mind me rambling about roads and stuff. I miss being there. I wish I was still there. But I'm not. I'm back at home. Poo. Absolute poo. Anyways, I will see you next week. If you've enjoyed the podcast, let me know in comments and stuff like that. Feel free to drop a follow or like or comment, subscribe, all that sort of stuff, whether you're listening to this on any other audio podcast platform, be it Spotify, Apple, or any of that sort of shit. Or if you're listening on YouTube, subscribe on that sort of thing. And if you want to put questions in for the podcast, feel free to put them in either the Instagram or the Discord, which is in the link provided below the description of this podcast. I'm quite tired. Sorry if this episode goes a bit downhill or weird or anything because of my tiredness. But yeah, tough. I'm bringing that out anyways. Okay, goodbye. Much love.